Russell's 10-year, Russell Reserve Single Barrel. Which one is actually worth the hunt? Or are they both still just as good? Pull up a chair, have yourself a pour. It's Bourbon with Boy Boy. What's up, everyone? It is your boy Javon, aka Boy Boy, and we're back with another episode. And with this episode, it's been something that's been in the back of my mind. I don't know if you guys noticed, but as I've been hunting and looking for bottles, a lot of the Russell Reserve single barrels, the age statement have dropped down significantly. I don't know if you guys remember, a few years ago, you can get some phenomenal bottles of Russell Reserve single barrels, aged anywhere from 10 to 11. I think I've seen a couple 12-year-olds. But as of late, the past 2 years, it's like they've been using a lot of their old juices. And with the single barrels, we're getting a lot of 8, 9-year-old products. Now, has that changed the quality, or are they still just as good? Or is it easier or better to hunt for the Russell's 10-year? Guaranteed small batch 10 years, the taste has to be decent, right? One can only assume. But I wanted to put that to the test and see which one is better, or are they just as good? Right now, I would have to think the 10-year, but you know how single barrels can be. Single barrels can blow some of your standard shelf items away. So let's dive in and figure out which one is going to be better and which one is worth the hunt and you spending your money. These have been sitting in the glens for about a good 15 minutes, just to be fair. Get the same amount of airtime. And I'm gonna actually start with the Russell Reserve Single Barrel. This bottle is an 8-year-old product. It is from Camp Nelson E. This has been selected by Virginia ABC. Now on the nose, you get a caramel vanilla creaminess to it. Yeah, caramel vanilla creamy. Get that little that wild turkey funk, but again, nothing fruity. Very good mouthfeel though. And I think the nose definitely follows the palate. Like all day the nose follows the palate. Yeah, that's a very good pour. Very good pour. Well above average, but nothing blow you away. I personally, I don't think. Yeah, nothing to blow you away. Nice little Kentucky burn going down. It's good. It's good, but it can be better. Truth be told. So now let's dive into the 10-year. And is the 10-year going to be any better or worse, or where is it going to stand? Very similar noses. I don't think the 10-year is as creamy as the 8-year. Ooh. While it's not as creamy, this one's a little bit more dark. This was like a lighter sip, but this is a bit darker. It's almost like a brown sugar. Definitely caramel, a little oak impact, which I can appreciate. Almost gives a floral aspect, and could be just this bottle, not sure, but now I've been Going back and forth, tasting both of these. And one thing that I have picked up since the initial sip is both of them have like that rye impact on the tongue where it doesn't burn, but it almost dances and tingles on your tongue. I definitely think that's a rye influence, but for some reason, while the Russell 10 years is only 90 proof, it does seem to have more of a barrel impact. Now that may be from char 4 of the barreling, but it definitely has more of a barrel impact than the single barrel to me. It's definitely darker. Like I said, it dances on the tongue. And that's more of an oak impact to me. While going back to the single barrel, single barrel is higher proof, very similar to where that rye influence dances on the tongue, but it does not have that char impact from the barrel, I don't think. The finish on this one is a little bit longer though, for sure. Like I'm still getting the finish now. And I don't know, guys, this is very tough. This is very tough. Are they worth it? Absolutely. I think it's worth to have both of these bottles. It all depends on the day. Which one would I pick? Whew, that is tough. I would probably pick the Russell's single barrel. I'll probably pick that over the 10-year. Like I said, the 10-year, the chart impact from the barrel, if that's not something that you're looking for, it can easily just throw you for a loop. Like even going back and forth, I can still get that chart impact. And I know I said that this finish was longer, but that chart impact is still there. It's almost like a floral note to me for some reason. So right now, today, I will have to pick the Russell's single barrel over the Russell's 10-year. Again, the 10-year is a small batch product, so it's looking for consistency. It's going to be available on the shelf. The single barrel, you might not be able to find that. So if you can't find that, this is very close to it. It's lower proof, but you're not missing nothing from the proof because of the char impact, I believe. I definitely believe they're worth both having, but tonight I am picking the single barrel. Now, I would love for the single barrels to get back up in age, going back towards that 11-year product, that 12-year product, if we could. We're seeing what Russell can do with their limited edition releases like the Russell's 13 and the Russell's 15. Those are just phenomenal products. I would love for that fruit jammy. I've been loving that lately. But that fruit jammy aspect, I would love for that to be able to come out in the single barrel so we can get a little bit older in age. And that happens, I am here for it. But yeah, I would love for these to get a little bit closer to these products. So that's just me though. That's just me. Which one are you choosing? If you had the choice between the Russell's single barrel or the Russell 10-year, which bottle are you choosing? Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers.